All right, Bridgeport, you a bunch of pasty-faced chuckleheads. Thanks for showing up. Seriously, though, who the hell decided to dress you all? I swear, I saw a couple of you looking like you just crawled out of a COVID petri dish. And then this woman over here, she's already giving me the stink eye. I can just tell she's going to be a goddamn nightmare. And then there's Mr. Urgent phone call, flipping me the bird like I just personally bankrupted his trailer park. What am I supposed to be intimidated by your phone privileges, you pathetic mouth breather? What the hell's your emergency? Did your wife finally realize she could do better than a guy who looks like he just lost a fight with a lawnmower? You're going to take it outside? Is that where you usually resolve your problems, huh? Down by the dumpsters with the other rejects? You think you're tough because you can flip me off? Please, I've seen tougher guys in a diaper commercial. And this whole crowd, what is this? A convention for people who peak in high school. You're all acting like I just kicked your dog or something. But hey, you guys are great. Thanks for coming out, I'm saying. All right, settle down, you sensitive snowflakes. Seriously, I swear to God, you can't say anything anymore without some virtue signaling moron losing their mind. I was doing a gig the other night, right? A black room in Brooklyn, mind you, Brooklyn. And I thought, screw this PC bullshit, I'm gonna be me. Big mistake. 3 minutes in, bombing. Like a damn Iraqi air raid. So I started riffing on rap, figure it's a safe bet, but apparently you gotta be like severely autistic to connect with that crowd. Last time I did a Pokemon bit, murder, true story. And then it hit me, black people love Japanese cartoons. Who knew? It's like they went Super Saiyan the second I mentioned it. I mean, have you seen those dating profiles? I love anime. It's the 5th one this week. What is this? Black people meet. All right, settle down, you bunch of mouth breathers. I swear to Christ, this world's gone to hell in a handbasket thanks to these goddamn magicians. You see this shit? Magic tricks? Card tricks? What are we, 5 years old again? Oh, pick a card, any card. Like I haven't seen that garbage a million times before. And this trick here, this spelling bullshit. It's so clever. So original, like I'm supposed to be impressed by someone butchering the English language one syllable at a time. C. Fucking genius. You should be on Broadway. And then he gets some poor sap, probably hired him off Craigslist for $10 and a pack of cigarettes to try and spell for. F. What the hell are we doing here? Is this a fucking spelling bee for lobotomized chimps? And of course, it doesn't work. Because nothing ever works, does it? You try to do something nice, try to entertain these morons. And what do you get? Failure, humiliation, and the crushing weight of existential dread. 7's the lucky number. S-E-V-E-N. 7. Show me 7. Oh, what the hell? Maybe it's because we don't look alike. What is that supposed to fucking mean? I'm standing right here. What's wrong with me? 9er, I tell you, 9er, not Hitler. 10. T-A-N. Ta. It's T-E-N. Morons. And then what? Special needs boy? What a racist. Well, you know what? Maybe the real trick here is convincing yourselves that any of this matters. Maybe the real magic is in your own fucking delusion. You know what this is? This is called the ambiguous magic duo. The late night TV, huh? Conan, Fallon, Colbert. That bullshit. Funny Bone Stage. Jesus Christ, what is this? Amateur hour? 5 times on Conan. This clown says like it's some kind of achievement. 5 times? You know how many times I've been on Conan? 0? 0. And I'm funnier than this schlub. Cable versus network. He's bragging about Muslim jokes and Native American jokes he can get away with. Oh, you're so edgy, Mark. So brave. Meanwhile, the real problem is that pussified hand-wringing bullshit that passes for comedy nowadays. 8 years ago, opening for Amy Schumer. Get the fuck out of here. One joke, and suddenly he's your best friend. This whole industry is built on the back of mediocre talent sucking up to marginally less mediocre talent. Private jets, he says. All right, settle down, you bunch of jabronis. Friends, huh? It seems like the who's who of comedy scene these days, he says, like we're some goddamn Avengers team. What are we saving the world one overpriced beer at a time? No, we're a bunch of neurotic, booze-soaked weirdos who can't hold down a real job without getting Me Too'd into oblivion. A small community? Yeah, because who else can tolerate our brand of self-loathing and casual racism? I mean, have you ever tried explaining the nuances of a good dick joke to a corporate HR rep? Trust me, it doesn't end well. It involves paperwork, lawyers, and a whole lot of sensitivity training. which is just a euphemism for we're gonna brainwash you into becoming a goddamn robot. No thanks. I'd rather hang out with my fellow pirates, drinking till we forget why we hate ourselves and the rest of humanity, which, by the way, is getting harder and harder these days. This whole PC culture bullshit. I swear, you can't even fart anymore without someone accusing you of microaggressing their goddamn feelings, and I just did fart during the interview. A first hearing aid on the show ever. Look, I'm not saying the world's not fucked up, because it is. All right? We're all circling the drain, addicted to our phones, arguing about Nike ads like it's some kind of existential crisis. You know what? It's a shoe. Made by children, probably. But that's beside the point. The point is, we're all so afraid of offending someone that we've forgotten how to be honest, how to be real, how to just say what's on our minds. That's why Mark Norman tells the truth. Even the stuff that makes you squirm, because the alternative is living a goddamn lie, a sanitized, politically correct, corporate-approved lie where everyone's smiling and nobody's saying what they really think. And that, my friends, is a fucking tragedy. So yeah, we're degenerates, we're creeps, we're drunks, but at least we're honest about it, unlike some of you virtue-signaling clowns out there pretending to be better than everyone else. And if that offends you, well, tough shit, go cry about it on Twitter. Nobody cares. And Jesus Christ, this whole cancel culture thing is a joke, isn't it? Like, you want to get rid of X, that cesspool of digital diarrhea, but how the hell do you even do that? It's a damn breeding ground for ruining people, academics even, smart people losing their careers because they posted something someone else didn't like. And the universities, those brain-dead institutions, they're telling these poor bastards to get on social media to be part of the conversation. What conversation? The one where everyone's screaming into the void? You met Elon Musk? Oh, you got the SpaceX tour. Good for you, buddy. Did you check the flight logs? Missed Epstein's plane? Yeah, easy to say. Now, we all would have said yes to that damn flight before we knew what the hell was going on. And P. Diddy's parties? Hell, 5 years ago, I'd be there too, just some nobody trying to bum a drink. Now suddenly everyone's a saint. Oh, you hung out with Dave in Iowa? Big deal. What about the rest of us schmucks who voted for you for mayor? Now you're buddy-buddy with celebrities and we're just chopped liver? And this whole Asians are having a moment thing. What the hell is that? Ali Wong, Joe Coy's Shogun on TV? Is that all you got? It's not a frickin' trend, it's talent finally getting recognized. I mean, I know a bunch of actors finally getting work, so what? Strike while the samurai sword is hot, huh? What's the problem with celebrating success and that's it, goddammit? That's all asking, huh? I ain't losing my goddamn hallucinatory virginity on your goddamn streaming service, but shrooms? Yeah, shrooms. I've done. Back in Salt Lake City, 2019, with the whole goddamn gang, Bert, Ari, Renazizi, O'Neill, me, the whole damn degenerate crew, and you know what happened? A goddamn hot tub UTI epidemic, that's what. Everyone's jumping in the goddamn jacuzzi, sweat and stale beer mixing in a bubbling bacterial cocktail, and suddenly everyone's got a rash, except for yours truly. I was immune, apparently. Must have been cooking up my own batch of something special, like a goddamn antibiotic factory in my goddamn bowels. And then the shrooms hit, that last goddamn night, Mark's just fucking teleporting around the Airbnb, a giggling mushroom-fueled apparition. 1 minute you're ranting about how much you hate those goddamn Mormons, the next minute, boom, Mark's right there, nodding along, like a goddamn caffeinated meerkat. Michelle Wolf tells me he's like a goddamn stray cat at Bonnaroo, showing up, scaring the shit out of everyone, and then running off again. And you people are happy to see him? You fucking deserve the rash. He's like a bodega cat. You get a few goddamn head scratches in, and then he's gone, spraying his goddamn pheromones everywhere, probably straight into the goddamn iced coffee. I give someone a rash in a hot tub? News to me. You think Airbnb vets those goddamn things? No way. It was probably hosting a goddamn orgy the night before. 6 sweaty, drunk comedians blowing God knows what into the goddamn jets. And you people got a UTI out of it? Should have known better. Editing is for the weak. All right. Settle down. You knuckleheads. Guadalajara Airport. You believe this shit? I'm the token white guy, stumbling around like a goddamn toddler who just discovered tequila. And this passport scanner, this glorified toaster oven, is spitting out no bueno, no passport, like it's personally offended by my very existence. 8 hours I've been traveling, smelling like stale airplane farts in desperation. And now this, and the guy working there, Mr. I Know Everything, because I wear a uniform, he's just screaming, scan it at me like I'm the problem. Am I supposed to magically make it work with my mind? Is he seeing this face? This isn't the face of someone who can't operate a goddamn scanner. I've seen toddlers operate iPads better than this machine. Then he tries it, surprise, it doesn't work, and suddenly I gotta go over there. Over where, genius? To the land of functional technology? Why didn't you just listen to me in the first place? Oh, that's right, I'm just another dumb tourist. I know how these people think. I'm an American, therefore I must be an idiot. And then the random check, of course, because apparently my eyebrows scream, international terrorist. Seriously, people are obsessed with my eyebrows. They're like two hairy caterpillars staging a goddamn revolution on my forehead, and everyone wants to discuss them at my Q&As after the show. Q&A about my eyebrows. What is this, a goddamn beauty pageant? And don't even get me started on the barber. Just a little trim on top, yeah, and suddenly I'm looking like I glued two furry slugs above my eyes. But Guadalajara, right? Killer crowd. They actually got my jokes. I could rant about Biden, Brad Pitt, Taylor Swift, whatever. They ate it up. And then this douchebag, this white dude, San Francisco, Rijek, runs up to me like I'm the goddamn messiah. Come to my bar, man. Party with me. Sure, why not? What else am I gonna do? Contemplate my eyebrows some more. Turns out he's a 25-year-old king of Guadalajara, running his own bar after fleeing the Berkeley COVID craziness, swimming in money and tail. You believe that? 25. I was eating ramen out of a goddamn trash can, and he's offering me blow, talking about how he's living the dream while I'm just trying not to make eye contact with the stray dogs. Then I get home, 9 million DMs about missing out on some epic orgy. Yeah, I think I dodged a bullet there. But still, Guadalajara, right? Mariachi, tequila, tacos. It's Mexico distilled down to its purest, most chaotic, slightly terrifying essence. You can't help but feel like a king, throwing around twos and threes like you own the place. Maybe I should move there, start an eyebrow grooming business. Nah, who am I kidding? Probably just end up getting deported for insulting a passport scanner. All right, let me tell you something. This goddamn world, right? You go out for some goddamn barbecue trying to enjoy yourself, and bam! Some silverback genius got a burnout Jack Reacher when the waitress reaches. What the fuck, dude? You can't help yourself. Is that what we're doing now? Just shouting out whatever pops into your empty goddamn head. It's like these funny guys. They gotta be the center of attention, right? Big, tall, think they're hilarious. And you know who they end up with? I mean, I'm not judging, but let's be honest. It's always some, never mind. Then they get all historical on you. Oh, Joe Louis beat Schmeling. Huge victory for America. Like, really? We're still hanging on to that? And don't even get me started on the building that's blown outward. I mean, I'm no bomb expert, but if I see a building exploded outwards, I'm gonna guess, wait for it, it probably frickin' exploded. We need levity, they say. What about some goddamn common sense, huh? Look at the pictures. It's a goddamn explosion, Sherlock. Am I a secret animal problem? No, I'm just surrounded by goddamn morons who can't see the obvious. And that, my friends, is the true disaster. God damn it, these self-checkout machines always need help from the attendant who's too busy scrolling TikTok to notice me wrestling with a goddamn bag salad that won't scan. You know what else needs scanning, Iceland? Your lack of anything but white people. Diversity. You call a blonde and a brunette an interracial couple? That's like calling a Chihuahua and a slightly bigger Chihuahua different breeds. Where's the spice? Where's anything resembling cultural friction that isn't some Viking reenactment? Oh, we have hot dogs. Yeah, gas stations have hot dogs. What am I? Some tourist fresh off the plane expecting gourmet reindeer stew. And Metro Burger, McDonald's in a wig trying to fool me with your local flavor. I smell the same greasy corporate bullshit, just rebranded for gullible Instagrammers. You think clean streets and no graffiti makes you superior? It just means you haven't dealt with the real problems, the juicy, messy human problems that breed creativity, innovation, and a healthy dose of cynical humor that clearly you people are lacking. You think you're so enlightened, so progressive, so goddamn pristine? You're just a homogeneous bubble, a cultural vacuum sealed off from the real world, waiting for the inevitable. Well, I don't know, maybe a really aggressive flock of puffins, something to finally spice this bland casserole up. But until then, just keep polishing those streets, pretending you're better than everyone else, while the rest of us are actually out there living. All right, so I'm at Uniqlo, right? Fucking Uniqlo. Like, I need another black fucking sweater. Because everything I own is either black, gray, or some shade of miserable. And you know why I'm there? Because I lost my goddamn zip-up. Probably because I'm a goddamn idiot. Stolen. They say stolen, more like misplaced by a moron. And the only way to replace it is to go to that soulless, fluorescent lit purgatory of cheaply made clothes that will fall apart after 2 washes. So there I am, eyeing these little puffer jackets looking like goddamn marshmallows. Patagonia wannabes, they are. But hey, reasonably priced, they say. That's why I'm there. Reasonably priced so they can exploit some poor bastard in a sweatshop. But me, I'm a goddamn consumer, ain't I? I deserve a reasonably priced jacket, goddamn it. So I try one on, then I see it, that beautiful black sweater. No goddamn security tag, just begging to be liberated. And here's the question, am I a bad person because I thought, hey, what's one more black sweater to add to the abyss of despair in my closet, especially if it's free? Is it morally wrong or just efficient? Is it theft or a victimless crime against a heartless corporation run by robots? I mean, come on. They track you everywhere nowadays. Your phone, your credit card, your goddamn toaster probably reports to the NSA. So you know what? I'm gonna play the game. Their game. Put the sweater on, under the jacket, walk right up to the register, buy the goddamn jacket like nothing happened. And if they catch me, oh, silly me, I completely forgot. Play the dumb card. That's my strategy. Because who suspects a goddamn middle-aged man of petty theft in a Uniqlo? They're too busy watching out for teenagers in hoodies. And you know what the worst part is? I'm probably going to tell my wife about it. And she's going to roll her eyes and say, grow up, you goddamn man-child. And she's right. But what else am I supposed to do? Find some meaning in this goddamn meaningless existence. At least this is a story. A goddamn hilarious story that makes me feel alive for 5 goddamn minutes. So sue me. Anyway, I'm out. I got a goddamn black sweater and a reason to be miserable. So I'm flicking through the channels, right? And Sex in the City comes on. The new one! Jesus Christ! What is that garbage? They're gonna be issuing formal apologies for that shit in like a year. I mean, you got jokes you gotta walk back, and then you got pure, unadulterated cringe. I'd rather get yelled at for being offensive than sit through that sanitized woke-a-thon horse shit. I heard Chris Noth was practically thanking the writers for killing him off early. He's like, thanks for the escape clause, you hacks. And the transparency of it all. Oh, the first 10 seasons we were like militantly white. Don't worry, now everyone's hooking up with their conveniently diverse new best friends. Like we're all fucking stupid. The kid's a trans, the wife's suddenly a lesbian, and Miranda, the smart one, the lawyer, is now just ditzy. What the hell happened? She just wakes up one morning and thinks, yeah, my husband, fuck him. I'm in love with this non-binary person who talks like a goddamn linebacker. I bailed after half an episode, couldn't take it anymore. The writing's atrocious, but hey, as long as they hate men and celebrate women acting like stereotypes, everything's just fine. They completely butchered it. Not Miranda, the writers. They know it's dog shit, don't even try to tell me they don't. And that's what kills me, because the original was the comfort watch. On the road, flipping through the channels, stuck in some depressing hotel in, I don't know, Jacksonville, and there it was. Sex in the City, all New York, all the time, pure fucking comfort. Soho Tribeca, the Brownstones, Sarah Jessica Parker, who, by the way, is New York. She's awesome, and she is one of us. But the way they dealt with Samantha, hilarious. Like she just spontaneously combusted and became a different person. Oh, you know, sometimes you lose touch with people, they just don't get what your friendship meant. Yeah, or maybe the actress's agent wanted more goddamn money. That's the most realistic plotline. The fact that those broads can't stand each other. Like Mulaney said, you can have Ocean's 11 with dudes robbing a bank, but in all-female Ocean's 11, 4 of them would break off to bitch about the other 6. And yet they still made it. I mean, come on. Samantha was the best character. The comic relief. And they just cut her out. Cut out the slutty girl. Cut out the funny person. Jesus. And then they start debating who's the hottest. What are we, 12? Samantha, obviously, because she was the biggest slut and the wittiest, clearly. But then there's Charlotte. Paper hopper, goddamn boring. No action in the bedroom. And then it hits me, I actually met her, the actress, back in 7th grade in a diner, right? I was with my buddies after basketball practice, still in my uniform, and I saw her. All right, who the hell believes in ghosts? Seriously? Footsteps in the night? Is that your evidence? I mean, come on. I'm new. In Minnesota, probably got squirrels the size of chihuahuas running around in the attic. Well, it's got to be Casper, right? And Elise, You're with your friend here, the footsteps expert, and neither of you've seen a damn thing together. What kind of pathetic haunting is this? Is the ghost just shy? Like, oh, I'm sorry, are you having a nice time? I'll just shuffle around in the dark when you're not looking. How's that? And this guy with his son's girlfriend, what is this, some Scandinavian sitcom I'm missing? He's got a son who's dating someone who's here with him, because apparently young love and a spectral presence are on the same goddamn priority list. And where's the son? Oh, he's flipping burgers at McDonald's. At least he's doing something productive besides waiting for a chain-rattling, sheet-wearing hallucination to scare the crap out of him while his dad eyes up his girlfriend. God damn it, the missed opportunities. McDouble-D, I could have had gold tonight. So you're not looking, huh? Still scared of titties or what? You know what? Now you just look gay, pal. Face it, you've lost your shy guy card. You're officially just avoiding boobs out of principle at this point. It's the only explanation left. Seriously, algorithms picking comedians. Are you shitting me? Algorithms like some binary code knows funny? What the hell is going on with the world? We got this chump, Matthew Wright. Who the hell is this guy? Is he a robot? Is Skynet designed a comedian? What, he gets picked because he's easy on the eyes? What the fuck? Lip filler? Jaw surgeon? He gay-shaped? What is that? Is that a new fitness trend? Get gay-shaped in 6 weeks. And where's his damn shirt? They took it as protocol evidence. What, is he being charged with being attractive while telling jokes badly? Selling out world tours, but his comedy sucks. It's all about the traps, tattoos, and cheekbones. Are we rating comedians on bone structure now? This is bullshit. And those eyes, they changing the life, changing lives. How? By distracting people from the subpar material? The jig is up, Matt R. Time to come clean. Come clean about what? He's too good looking to be funny? You think someone's exterior dictates their comedic skill? What about the 12 years this poor sap's been hustling sleepless nights, editing videos, hoping anyone would watch? He's barely a comedian because he does crowd work. You haven't even seen a damn show. You've only watched clips online. You're judging the whole meal by the goddamn appetizer. And San Francisco. You love the Bay Area? What is this, amateur night at a tech conference? Met his cousin in the basement? He got showled. What the hell does that even mean? Okay. He likes doing crowd work for fun. And his third-hour special's coming out on Netflix on November 15th. The real deal. But only if his wife, Frank-Aaliyah McQueen, Bubble, seriously, what kind of name is that, is a fan. I swear, this whole damn thing proves that the comedy industry's become a popularity contest judged by goddamn robots who haven't seen a real joke in their lives, and that's why everything's going to burn to the ground someday. A baby named Khaleesi? Seriously? Khaleesi? What is this, season 8 of Game of Thrones? That show went to shit, just like that kid's chances of a normal childhood. Holding me, Matt Rife, on a baby's onesie. Jesus Christ, it's like a millennial Mad Libs, isn't it? You can't just slap a name and a cringe-worthy slogan on a kid and call it a day. Oh, she's crying? No shit! I'd cry too if my name was Khaleesi and I was being held by a comedian cracking wise about it. Mom's missing a sock? Of course she is. Priorities, people. Gotta get the hold me Matt Rife onesie just right, but the kid's got a bare foot freezing her little ass off. Dad's just standing there like a goddamn thumb. Why Khaleesi? I just liked it. You just liked it? Lady, naming a human being isn't like picking out a goddamn latte flavor. It's a lifetime commitment. You should have stayed home and watched the freaking baby. Grandma's here too? Oh, great. A family affair of poor decisions. Speaking of poor decisions, this cowboy hat, I look like I'm about to get molested in Brokeback Mountain. No offense, Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, she's got a cowboy hat? You an attorney? Take that goddamn thing off. Some of us work for that shit, and you're disrespecting the craft. Oh, she owns a gentleman's club? Don't call it a gentleman's club, lady. It's a strip club. Call a spade, damn it. Colorado, huh? Creative.
I used to work there.
The grandma used to work there. Holy Oedipus! Batman! You're 23. She's 23. You had a 3-year-old working at the strip club? What in the actual trailer park? This family is like a goddamn sitcom gone wrong. 2 kids nanny watching them? So there are child care options? Well, then what the hell were you doing naming that poor kid Khaleesi in the first place? You're all just a bunch of goddamn clowns with a whole lot of bad ideas, and I swear to God this baby's gonna need therapy. Just unpack the sheer stupidity of her upbringing. So good luck with that, you bunch of yahoos. Bato with Whoa. My cab. Hemo. Bumblecat con key. The Daudor sen. Check la con none. Chum profile key. Tick di do stick show. Blah blah blah. Sa tang ne titeka. Kai wam con. Ko Kwan Zo Thailand, Ko Kwan Bear, Wadarama Ko Kwan Zo Thailand, Selak Fair. Đúng không? Trakon Kleta, Kon Chekan, Sungnet, Nilman Non Setia, Aimadordo Bowen Chetu, Fate Tradro, Sinseto, Sinlo, Kofambit Chamtokti, Komatunde, Gomaiken Now King Zeta, Katana Marakon Tokabon, Shikosa Thailand, Mardamato, Leto Sam, Atsan in Tuana, Nam Tovanto, Dokonom Tovana, Tongalesta Bakon, Oitua, Rochekatra Mai Tong Mepan Funnel Cake, Petonel Go, I, May Go, Sam Huahon, Ungodam Mat, Ungodam Ketota Samarawa, no my Wultum Tiwanta like marble, Melkon, like marble there. Iaton Ko, Guvetseka, Guveton, Guvetoko, Samtaka. All right, Chicago, what the hell was that? You pay good money to see a ginger age about the state of the world and some knucklehead decides to audition for the goddamn WW right here. Seriously, did I miss something? Did Ticketmaster start offering a get on stage and tackle the comedian VIP package I wasn't informed about? Security, you guys are supposed to be the goddamn gatekeepers of sanity, not pylons for a drunken interception. I mean, the guy vaulted over you like you were goddamn hurdles at the Special Olympics. And the look on his face, was that love? Adoration? Or just sheer unadulterated Chicago crazy? I swear, for a second I thought I was about to get shanked with a deep dish pizza cutter. And the audience, you're just sitting there filming it on your goddamn phones. Like it's some sort of viral meme waiting to happen. Oh look, the comedian is getting assaulted. Gotta get that sweet, sweet content. What the hell happened to basic human decency? What happened to maybe, I don't know, yelling get him or throwing a goddamn beer at the guy? You're telling me that's his son's godfather, and he just yells, watch this, before launching himself onto the stage like a goddamn heat-seeking missile. No warning, no Matt, don't be a goddamn idiot. Just pure, unfiltered, alcoholic impulsiveness. And a dog? What in the ever-loving fuck is a dog doing backstage at a comedy show? Is this Cirque du Soleil now? Are you guys training for a dog show act in case the comedy bombs? And this is the first time I've been rushed on stage. After all these years of ranting about stupid people, terrible drivers, and the endless idiocy of modern society, this is the first time someone's tried to shut me up physically. Maybe I'm not as controversial as I thought. Maybe I'm just... So yeah, enjoy the rest of the show. Try not to get tackled. And maybe, just maybe, consider putting down your goddamn phones for 5 seconds and experiencing something real before some other drunken godfather decides to make you the content. 7 months, 7 months. Are you kidding me? That's like forever? Fucking hell, am I right, ladies? Like, imagine if we had to go through that. The misery. What's the closest we could get, huh? Anal? You think anal is comparable? Please! I've had shits that feel like that. You know what I'm talking about? We've all been there pushing out a log so big you question your sexuality. Like, damn, maybe I am a bottom. But that's leg work compared to pushing a whole human out of your, well, you know. Milan, Umberto, what is this? A goddamn Italian deli. And you, Mr. Deputy Sheriff, oh, sweet Jesus, a sheriff? Seriously? Well, suddenly I'm the one sweating bullets. Just kidding, mostly. You've shot people? Shot them? Are you serious? That's intense. Oh, beautiful. In a stay the fuck away from me kind of way. And you, lady, you're okay with this? Sleeping next to a loaded weapon with a badge? What kind of trust exercises are you doing at night? Don't even get me started on that axe business, because I ain't trying to get shift in the dark, damn it. Don't say B. What the hell does that even mean? You ain't a butt? Act like one? I tell you, this GPS is just goddamn talking box. I swear it's got a vendetta against me, telling me to recalculate every 5 goddamn minutes, like I'm some moron who can't follow directions, which, all right, maybe I am, but that's beside the point. And these self-proclaimed best friends, huh? Best day of my life. They yell, slobbering all over you, practically begging to get in your goddamn will. Yeah, until the rubber meets the road, and suddenly Maya, the architect, the queen of goddamn right angles, is the only one whose opinion matters. What the fuck is that? You're building a road, for Christ's sake, not the goddamn Louvre. And then get in the car. You're gonna get dirty. Like I'm some kind of toddler. Jesus, people acting like they haven't seen dirt before. And it's all about the man on the grill? What, are we back in the goddamn Stone Age? Are we sacrificing a goat to appease the BBQ gods? Then there's the coffee strike. The goddamn 11, someone's getting decapitated. And who tells me? Dash! Freaking Dash! And Sonny's dad calls me a pussy? I swear to Christ, If I had $1 for every time someone called me a pussy, I could buy the goddamn moon and tell him to stick his pussy calling where the sun doesn't shine. Get off this exit! Stupid! This whole damn thing! The whole project! This whole life sometimes feels like one giant unnecessary stupid, like building goddamn Legos for a bunch of ungrateful toddlers, and then Dorrit shows up, or is it Dorito without the O's? I don't even know anymore. I'm done. I'm sick of the urban beekeeping, the inner city opportunities, the goddamn albums nobody's gonna listen to. Maybe, just maybe, we're all just driving in circles pretending we know where the hell we're going, when the truth is we're all just a bunch of glorified Doritos trying to find the missing O. Alright, so this whole inclusion thing, right? It's gone too far. I mean, seriously. I'm at this comedy show. Yeah, I use that term loosely. And this woman is on stage, and they're asking her about gay stuff. I mean, what? Oh, sorry, did I just say that? Is that offensive? Is it snowflakes? I mean, can I even acknowledge your melanin content, or is that going to land me in sensitivity training? So, this lady, Black Ashley, who loves cash apparently, is getting grilled about gay stuff. A gay question, they call it. But there's a specific genre of question just for homosexuals. So some dude wants to know if pouring water on sauna rocks is some kind of, I don't know, coded, come on. Like gays are out there devising secret steam room rendezvous tactics instead of just, talking to each other. And she's supposed to know this? Why? Because she's, again, black? I swear, it's like asking me how to fix a carburetor just because I'm a white dude with a receding hairline. It's assumptions, people, assumptions. And then they start asking her about lesbian signals apps, how they find dates. Are you kidding me with this crap, Mr. Music? Like, I got time for this whimsical bullshit? Music is everywhere? Oh, really? Because all I hear is people yelling into their phones in the constant hum of incompetence. A clarinet? What is this? You think I need some dumbass instrument to tell me about music? It's fucking everywhere. Because we are forced to listen to it. Tap a pen on a paperback book. Is that your idea of art? I'm trying to read, not write a fucking symphony with a bike pen. A dress shirt in a laundry sack. You hear that? That's the sound of me losing my goddamn mind. Even a cat can bat a tune. Yeah, a tune of terror as some douchebag. Mr. Music tries to turn it into a percussion instrument. A pudding cup. You want me to stick a spoon in a pudding cup? I'm a grown-ass man, not some retarded toddler banging on pots and pans. Listen to the ruckus when you swirl Bordeaux. Oh, you mean the sound of rich people pretending to be sophisticated while they're all just drunk, shattering bottles and spilling their wine? Let me just break a bottle here. Great, now I got glass everywhere. Thanks, mister. Music! This new modern toilet. Oh, don't even get me started on technology. That thing flushes like a fucking hurricane. Is that music? No, that's me contemplating my mortality. Every time I take a shit. Tempur-Pedic bed, wake the dead. Do you want me to get sued? I'm going to need an attorney and I'll sue you all. All you, all you. My head landed weird on my ankle and it popped? Oh, that's music now, huh? The sound of my body falling apart? Is that artistic? I want a clarinet. What is that gonna be? You'll never believe what a sound it makes when I throw it out the window. Landed on a truck full of pillows. Is that what you told them? Grab that cat by the tail and swing it around. What am I, a fucking villain from a Disney movie? I stayed up late trying on clothes. I already own because I hate myself. And you want me to explain music? Music isn't about banging on things or torturing animals or modern toilets. It's about corporations trying to sell you something that's a fucking lie. And it's a distraction. We don't care. You hear them? They don't care because everyone's too busy staring at their phones to notice the world is burning down around them. So thanks, Mr. Music, for wasting everyone's time with your pseudo-intellectual crap about finding music in trash cans. And while we're at it, let's all go buy something we don't need. So I went to this freaking doctor, right? Figured out maintenance. Got to check the oil, make sure the engine's not about to blow, but, deep down it's going to be bad news. Like, when's the last time they ever said, hey, you're perfect? Like a Greek god? Get out of here, Apollo. Never happens. But I didn't expect this guy to be a complete tool. Usually they're all, interesting story, sir, about how you sneezed and threw out your back lifting a Cheeto, patronizing bastards who just want to bill your insurance, right? But this guy, I'm sitting on that paper-covered table, feet dangling like I'm 5 years old, waiting for him to tell me I'm dying, and he walks in, no hello, no good morning, just points at me like I'm a suspect in a lineup. You want something for your hair, he says? What kind of opening line is that? Has nobody told you you're balding? No, Doc, I thought I was just developing a highly aerodynamic head. Then he pulls my chart, makes a huge production of it like, W. Oh, dude, and goes, wow, what, did I spontaneously combust? Do I have leprosy? You weigh 2045? Yeah, Doc, I had pizza last night. Want to make something of it. You weighed 2030 last time. No shit, Sherlock, that was before Thanksgiving, Christmas, and every goddamn Super Bowl party in between. You're the fattest patient I've seen all day. It's 9:30 in the morning, you haven't seen many patients, genius. Your muscle enzymes are through the roof. Yeah. Well, maybe I lift things. Ever think of that? They're off the charts, like an Olympic athlete or a cocaine addict. Cocaine? I'm too cheap for cocaine. And aren't cokeheads supposed to be skinny? Maybe you're on cocaine, you hyperactive chart-wielding maniac. Then the nurse, bless her heart, tries to smooth things over. Maybe he runs marathons. He just glares at me, says, look at him. Look at me. I'm a goddamn masterpiece. So I say, all right, this has been a real hoot. Gotta run. And he goes, hold on. You married? Yeah, what's it to you? To a guy? Are you kidding me? Oh, I thought you were gay. Why? Because I don't have a six-pack and a crippling addiction to CrossFit. Then he shows me my chart, where he wrote gay with a question mark. Just kidding. He says, kidding? This goes on my permanent medical record. Next thing you know, they'll be giving me estrogen shots and forcing me to watch RuPaul's Drag Race against my will. So my wife asks, are you going back there? Are you out of your mind? That's the funniest freaking doctor on earth. I'm keeping him for entertainment value alone. Oh, Jesus Christ, you know what I hate? Trying to be a goddamn responsible adult and sort my goddamn trash. Is it recycling? Is it compost? Landfill? What the hell is this? A pop quiz from Captain Planet. I mean, Jesus. Why do they make it so goddamn complicated? Anyway, Neil Brennan, huh? Belasco Theater, big deal. So it's a box, all right? A glorified cardboard box where he's gonna whine about race while Kevin Hart's making millions talking about camel dicks in Egypt. What the hell am I doing with my life? I feel like a goddamn misfit, a goddamn square peg in a round world. And you know what? Nobody likes it. Vegan? Boo. Don't drink? Hiss. Weed makes me panic and pass out? What the hell is wrong with me? Unmarried at 48. Now that's a goddamn cardinal sin, isn't it? Like telling a woman on a first date you hate kids, or walking into a job interview and proudly announcing you can't use a computer. What the fuck is that? This is my follow-up to 3, and if your restaurant closes at 9 p.m., you're not a restaurant, you're a goddamn glorified lunch counter. Why can't I just do regular stand-up? No, I gotta be all artsy-fartsy, need 3 microphones, equidistant shit, and now I'm peddling Neil Brennan blocks, trying to stream on people like some goddamn internet pimp. Hey buddy, have you been streamed on lately? I got the stream. You got the eyeballs. Let's make some goddamn magic happen. It's all just an elaborate guilt trip disguised as entertainment, and I'm selling tickets, aren't I? So I moved, all right? Fucking moved. Bought myself a house, fancy schmancy neighborhood, because apparently after all these years of screaming in microphones, I can afford it. Thanks a lot, you enablers. But this neighborhood, it's like walking into a fucking Armani store where they offer you Perrier, and you just want to yell, I left my wallet in the car. Everyone's a goddamn hedge fund manager or a partner at Dewey, Seedham and Howe. And I'm just thinking, hey, do you guys even eat ass, or are you too busy counting your gold coins? Then there's this, get this, a former senator lives down the street, a real-life goddamn politician, the kind of guy who probably shits gold bricks and wipes with $100 bills, and everyone's whispering about him like he's Bigfoot or some goddamn thing, and I'm like, leave the man alone. He probably needs a break from screwing over the country. So I'm out for a stroll, right? Got to get that morning coffee buzz going, pretending I'm not a middle-aged rageaholic, and who pops out of his mansion but Mr. Senator himself. He sees me, recognizes me, and yells out, hey, you the comedian? Like he just discovered fire. So I say, yeah, that's me, the guy who gets paid to yell about how much everything sucks. And he goes, get this. Where do you think the term motherfucker comes from? What the fuck? I'm trying to enjoy my goddamn coffee and I get hit with a goddamn pop quiz on etymology from a goddamn politician. I'm just trying to avoid thinking about the impending doom of the climate, and he wants to discuss curse words. So I shrug because what the hell else do you do? And he goes, you think it's from people doing that? And he's implying the mom thing. No, sir, I thought they all went to college, got married, and then had sex, then made babies, and I got confused. I'm thinking, this is going to be one of those conversations, isn't it? Where I have to pretend I give a shit about something a rich dude thinks is important while my brain is screaming for an IPA and a nap. And then he says, how about daughter? Daughter? Is this guy hitting on me in code? Is this some high-level political power play I'm too stupid to understand? I mean, who says, check out this crazy daughter over here? What in the hillbilly hell? So I politely back away, thinking I might have just stumbled into a Blue Velvet sequel and keep walking. He must have realized how goddamn weird that was, because he pops out again as I'm heading back and yells, I didn't want it to end like that. A motherfucker is someone who screws your mom. Like, duh. And then he proceeds to mansplain the concept of disrespect to me, a guy whose entire career is built on disrespecting everything and everyone. So I'm hearing about this Olympics thing, right? Like, seriously, the Olympics? This whole damn dog and pony show, all the flags and the anthems and the goddamn athletes acting like they're curing cancer. I mean, what the hell is that even about, huh? So Kroll and Mulaney worm their way in, backstage passes, the whole shebang, rubbing elbows with the glitterati, pretending like they give a rat's ass about synchronized swimming or whatever other ridiculous crap they peddle, right? They're hanging out with these sweaty, lycra-clad specimens in their little team tracksuits, snapping selfies like they're discovering penicillin, thinking they're so important till suddenly they're right on the edge about to prance out in front of 60,000 people and a billion freaking eyeballs glued to screens worldwide. And what? They're almost ready to make it all about themselves and screw up everything for everyone, huh? And then they jet off to Korea because apparently being around all that virtue and patriotism gave them the munchies. Got to get some goddamn barbecue with celebrity chef David Chan, who apparently thinks rules don't apply to him because he can make a decent plate of bulgogi, wandering around like he owns the place, stealing other people's grub like some kind of culinary pirate, and nobody says a damn thing. And then Kimmel brings up Mulaney, his partner, like there's some kind of comedy Voltron, and then the bomb drops. Pete Davidson? Pete Davidson? Are you kidding me? That skinny tattooed comedian dating machine? Seriously? Mulaney trades Kroll in for that. What is wrong with this country? So now they're doing some artsy-fartsy play, My Dinner with Andre. Two dudes jawing for 90 minutes, and they expect people to actually pay money to watch that. People are going to think it's Andre the freaking Giant, and they'll be pissed when all they get is two privileged comedians navel-gazing for an hour and a half, and the world is going to hell. Meanwhile, I'm stuck listening to all this bull. This whole damn thing is a perfect storm of celebrity narcissism, virtue signaling, and the unbearable lightness of being famous while the rest of us are just trying to make rent. The Olympics are a joke. Celebrity chefs are overrated. Mulaney has lost his damn mind. And I need a drink. All right, so I'm at the doctor's office, right? Waiting, because that's what they do, these sadists. Well, this geezer, this walking corpse, starts bragging about his tendon transplants. Tendon transplants! Like, I give a rat's ass. He's all, oh, I got him in my right leg. Right leg? So what, pal? My grandma has a bum knee. You want a cookie? Then he drops this bomb, this total fugly move. Left side, I'm a 70-year-old man. Right side, I'm a 35-year-old black man. What in the actual crispy fried fuck? So your legs are having an identity crisis. You got a geriatric jogger on one side and a young buck itching to steal hubcaps on the other. You ever get restless leg syndrome? It's probably just your legs arguing over who gets the last donut. This idiot's practically doing blackface with his own goddamn leg. Thinks he's some kind of medical marvel. And then he's got the nerve to say, some of us have good-looking legs. They're not even yours. You moron. You're rocking someone else's damn limb like it's a goddamn trophy. Ashy and everything. This is peak white guy privilege, thinking he can just appropriate anyone's damn tendons. Turns out the legs belong to the beautiful black man right next to him. His dad. I'm sorry, but what are the odds of that? You were walking around with your dad's tendons? And you have a biker named Magnum. Magnum. So you're telling me your biker gang calls you a condom brand, right? You think you're rolling with the Hells Angels, but you are riding an e-scooter to Whole Foods with your reusable bag. Turns out this guy got him from stepping off a curb protecting some old woman. Oh, Jesus, people, right? No jurisdiction, my ass. Extradition. Yeah, that's the word these ivory tower dicks throw around while some scumbag's sipping Mai Tais on some lawless island, probably laughing at us. Like, what kind of backwards system is this? You fly the bastard to paradise and you're in the clear? Are you kidding me? That's how justice works now. Fucking Uber for fugitives. And then we get this human septic tank, this drug mule. A mule. You know you're a grade A piece of shit when you don't just have a dealer, you need a goddamn mule. What is this, 1880? Mules are working hard, carrying stuff. They get the job done, and now they're associated with this turd factory shoving drugs up his ass. What the hell do mules have to do with this asshole's poor life choices? Poor mules, man. And he's a white guy who played NCAA. Oh, the fall from grace, the shame. Not exactly Rudy, is it? More like Rudy Giuliani, am I right? Always taking it to the hole. Literally. What a waste of a life and a goddamn good pair of thighs. Is that what we should aspire to be now? What a freaking joke. Oh, edibles, right? Fucking edibles. That's where the world went wrong. I swear to Christ, Ralphie May and his goddamn Chiba Chews. Yeah, 100 milligrams, huh? I thought I was gonna die. Numb from my goddamn toes to the top of my fucking head. Like, what the hell is this? A goddamn anesthesia for an elephant? Just take one, he says. This land whale's popping them like Tic Tacs. What the hell, man? But wait, how the hell did I even get to Ralphie May in the first place? Let me think. It's like trying to remember where you parked after a Black Friday sale. Atlanta, right? Because everybody starts in Atlanta. I roll. And before Atlanta, that fat bastard Ralphie was supposed to be my big break in Cleveland at Hilarities. The best club in the goddamn country, supposedly. All the Twitter idiots were saying it back then. Great club, great crowds. Like I needed their fucking permission to tell a joke. So, 15-year-old me, all innocent, sends Ralphie a goddamn Twitter message. Hey, can I open for you like I'm some goddamn charity case? And the guy says yes. Fucking gold, right? Except my goddamn mother, the helicopter mom, before they even named it, starts grilling him like he's a suspect in a goddamn homicide. What time? Where do we sit? Do we need tickets? Jesus Christ, Mom, you're ruining my career before it even starts. So, Ralphie, understandably, pulls the plug, says maybe another time. And I'm devastated. I slam the door like a goddamn teenager. You ruined it. Groans. Fast forward a year, I'm 16, still a goddamn baby. He's in Youngstown, Ohio, and I'm begging to open for him again. He pulls up in the bus, the goddamn land yacht, and hands me a $100 bill. 100? What the fuck am I gonna do with this? Buy a textbook. Go get me Coke, he says. Coke, the drink, the drug, who the hell knows? I should have said chicken tenders, goddamn it. But here's the thing. He says, Sam Kinison gave me $100 for my first gig, gotta pay it forward. Oh, Hollywood stars, right? These overpaid spray tan narcissists. And we're supposed to give a damn love the world over? Yet by who? Idiots glued to their phones, that's who. You think some kid in a dirt poor village, belly rumbling, is suddenly gonna feel all warm and fuzzy seeing Angelina Jolie's mug? Give me a break! It's a distraction, you morons. A shiny object to keep you from realizing how screwed you are. Speaking of screwed, I was in Philly, right? Sixers game. And this James Harden dipshit's playing like he's got cement shoes on. First quarter, he's a frickin' joke. And I'm thinking, hey, buddy, you're in my city and your beard smells like stale Cheetos. I'm letting him have it, yelling about his butt shots, his everything, just unleashing the fury. And this prima donna gets all offended. Remember this. He snarls. I'm about to cook you. Cook me. What am I, a damn Thanksgiving turkey? Put me in the pot, pal. I'm ready. And then this idiot, he's paying attention to me. I'm thinking, hey, James, aren't you supposed to be dribbling? And he goes and drops 55 points. 55. We lose by 30. And then he's rubbing my nose in it at the end. Tell your team what you did to me. He sneers. And I'm just fuming because he's got a point, right? I fueled this egomaniacal monster. So yeah, Hollywood stars, NBA players. They're all coddled, overpaid babies. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta shut your damn mouth and let them cook. Even if it means watching your team get slaughtered because your heckling just gave them a reason to actually try, huh? Oh, Jesus Christ. So we're still doing this whole monarchy thing, huh? A national family that gets dressed up in costumes, seriously? And yet, you gotta admit, there's a tiny part of your brain that's like, yeah, keep them around. Is that why I watch The Crown on Netflix? Because it's a goddamn nostalgia trip to when I was just a drooling infant. But now I see these blue bloods miserable in their gilded cages. So wait a minute, Harry and Meghan bolted? And the world is shocked? What did you expect for them to enjoy being paraded around like goddamn show ponies? I guess it's not weird, it's just obvious. Yeah, there's press coverage, but you think it's as important as a presidential election or, oh, I don't know, a global pandemic wiping out humanity? You want to yak about this crap, fine, but next time, just call me. Save us both the embarrassment. I don't even know if this drivel will make the goddamn show, probably end up online where all the other garbage goes. Hey, thanks for letting me vent my spleen. I appreciate the platform, I really do. The next Royal Watch? Yeah, it'll be super focused on how irrelevant they all are. And to that student reporter who called me laughable, even virtually, you're goddamn right, pal. Because if you're taking any of this seriously, you're a bigger moron than the Windsors themselves. All right, so everyone's obsessing over these goddamn influencers, right? Like, oh, look at them, they're so amazing, selling us crap we don't need. Newsflash, people, we've always been sold crap we don't need. It used to be encyclopedias, now it's whatever the hell Addison Rae is hawking this week, and this whole woke versus anti-woke garbage, it's just the same old tribalism repackaged for Twitter. You got your Caitlin Clark stands and your Angel Reese defenders. Sounds like the freaking Civil War to me. North versus South, but instead of slavery, it's basketball and cultural appropriation. Am I the only one seeing this? Then you got these NFL dudes painting their nails. What in the unholy name of Tom Brady is going on? I swear, the apocalypse is going to start with a goddamn manicure. First it's nail polish, then it's, I don't even want to know. This whole performative outrage thing, it's exhausting. Everyone's so damn sensitive, you can't even tell a joke without some virtue-signaling snowflake crying about microaggressions. Remember when comedy was actually funny and not just a goddamn therapy session for emotionally stunted millennials? Now you gotta walk on eggshells, afraid to offend anyone. Jesus Christ, this whole Caleb Show bullshit is already making me want to punch a wall. Some dipshit interviewing Shane Gillis. Sponsored by Stacker 2, like this is some goddamn high-performance event? Where the hell are the women, huh? Oh, all my shows are for dudes, Shane says. Yeah, figures. A sausage fest, celebrating mediocrity. How many beers does it take to enjoy this train wreck? 3? And 5 for him to even attempt comedy. 40 drinks, you say? At 40 years old? Are you kidding me? And the urinal paranoia, afraid someone's gonna look? Who the hell wants to see that? Denying the pee on the wall rumors. Classic. Now we're on to fire extinguishers and evacuation plans. Jeez, this isn't a comedy show. It's a goddamn liability convention. People walking out yelling, surprise, surprise. Planned Parenthood thrown in there. Suddenly you're interested in checking stuff out, huh? Trying to get some pussy? What a charming individual. Nosebleeds at your shows? Oh, because some guys do cocaine. That explains it all, doesn't it? Real smooth, Shane. Real smooth. Wheelchairs and guns at your shows. Just toss them in. Fucking toss them in. No, you haven't thought about any of this, have you? You just stumble around spewing whatever garbage comes to mind and people eat it up. It's goddamn baffling. This whole clown show is a testament to the dumbing down of America, where unfunny shock value passes for wit and self-awareness is a goddamn myth. And honestly, I'm pretty sure I need those 5 beers just to forget this whole conversation ever happened. So cheers to that miserable existence, and may your next show feature more fire than laughter. 75, huh? 75 years of listening to bullshit. Government killed Kennedy. You think I'm reading some goddamn conspiracy pamphlet? I'm trying to do a goddamn show here. Chardonnay? You're throwing back Chardonnay like it's goddamn prune juice. What, you think you're gonna solve the world's problems with a buzz and a senior discount? Elvis? Elvis was your celebrity crush? You were 15, Sharon. 15. That's practically cradle robbing for the king, and you was a degenerate coke fiend. Jesus Christ, you were too old for Elvis, and I know Elvis was humping anything with a pulse. So that tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it? Too old for Elvis. That's like saying you're too boring for golf. It's practically an impossibility. And now you're sitting there, sipping Chardonnay, thinking you've got all the answers. You know what the answer is, Sharon? The answer is nobody knows a goddamn thing. We're all just making it up as we go along, pretending we know what we're doing while the world burns around us. And you, Sharon, with your Elvis crush and your Chardonnay, you're just as clueless as the rest of us. Clueless. All right, so this chick comes up, 18 months sober, like she deserves a goddamn medal. All shaking and shit, nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, right? Oh, I'm part of your recovery, she says. Like I'm supposed to give a fuck about her path to righteousness, as if my life is some kind of goddamn inspiration, a feel-good story for her little book club. Jesus Christ. 18 months, big deal. I've had shits that lasted longer than that. You think I give a rat's ass about your little victory over the crystal meth demon when I'm standing here, sweating under these goddamn lights, trying to make you chuckle, and she's waving around some dude's keychain like it's the Holy Grail. Sign it, like I'm goddamn Elvis Presley reborn as a recovering addict. And she's telling me about mama's tripping and kids got me tripping, like I'm her personal goddamn therapist. All she wants is attention, a little pat on the back for doing what she's supposed to do, being a goddamn adult and not smoking meth in a goddamn dumpster. Laugh is the key, she says. As if I didn't know that. As if I'm not up here trying to get you all to laugh, lady. I'm the goddamn key. Then she throws in, I love you. Like she actually knows me. Like she's not just projecting her own goddamn insecurities onto some random comedian. It's insane. Absolute madness. And then another chick chimes in, anybody ever been to prison on the corner here? Female prison. What is this? A goddamn TED Talk on prison reform now. 5 years she did this tiny little thing, like she's been through some real shit, and then she's automatically like a goddamn expert on all of it. Meanwhile, I'm standing here feeling like a goddamn fraud because I'm complaining about some entitled drug addict's keychain, while women are doing hard time. It's all so skewed, so distorted, and all those idiots thinking it's entertainment. But hey, I wouldn't be up here griping about it if I didn't feel I'm doing good to some, even to this meth head, so let's hope she doesn't relapse, or else I'm not signing any more goddamn keychains. Oh, so I'm at this friggin' baseball card show, right? Remember those garbage dumps? All sweaty nerds pawing at cardboard like it's gonna buy them a mansion. I was just a kid rocking a fanny pack, which I know already paints a target on my back for every bully in a 5-mile radius, but what are you gonna do? My buddy, this little weasel, he's decided he's gonna be friggin' Robin Hood, except instead of giving to the poor, he's just lining his own goddamn pockets. Kirby Puckett, rookie, Dallas Strawberry, the whole damn shebang, shoving them all in my fanny pack. I'm just standing there like a goddamn idiot, an accessory to Grand Theft Baseball. We're making our getaway when bam, some rent-a-cop blocks our path. He ain't going nowhere, he yells. Just then my dad shows up, my dad who thinks I'm some kind of choir boy, not a goddamn accomplice to the crime of the century. The guy rats me out, their son's stealing cards. My dad's face turns the color of a goddamn fire hydrant. He grabs me by the shirt, lifts me off the ground like I'm a friggin' rag doll and screams, is this true? Is this the son I raised? And I swear I pissed myself. Right there, like a goddamn geyser. The rent-a-cop felt so bad he just let us go. So I get home, scared shitless, and my dad is furious. But years later, Christmas, we're at Sears. The place smells like desperation and cheap cologne, and I want one of those bendable wrestler dolls. Are you kidding me with these dating apps? They're supposed to simplify things, not turn you into a goddamn extra in a low-budget porno. What is this, 1997, and I'm on some weird AOL chat room. So I'm single, I'm vulnerable. Post-breakup, like a wounded gazelle in a goddamn Serengeti of desperation. And swipe right on this chick, right? Hot, like cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Hot, and she's even hotter in person. Brooklyn date goes well, which really means I get hammered because facing the abyss of my own loneliness sober is not exactly my idea of a good time, okay? So, romantic moment, freezing New York winter, I grab her, plan a kiss, and she's all my... I didn't expect that, like she's friggin' Audrey Hepburn, and I, being the charming drunk I am, blurt out, you better fucking expect it. Classy, right? Ghosted, deservedly so, but then bam, weeks later, Friday afternoon, how are you? I want to see you when I want to get freaky with you. What the hell kind of text is that? I'm a comedian, not a goddamn therapist fielding booty calls, and my response, oh yeah? With a question mark, like I'm some goddamn academic debating the merits of casual sex. And she fires back, do you want to get your dick sucked or not? Are you kidding me? My brain short circuits, immediate red flags, possible robbery scenario unfolds. Some dude stole her phone. But no, it's her. She's had a bad week. Join the club, sweetheart. Tried being a comedian in 2024. And this is her solution. Some random warehouse in Queens. Sounds like a goddamn horror movie, okay? So I ditch lunch with my parents, lying to my mom in pursuit of oral sex. How low can I get? Mom even yells, go get him, Sammy. God, I hate myself in these moments. So I'm off to the shady apartment. No furniture, just a couch and a bottle of scotch. Feels like I walked onto a set for Brazzers, and then she drops the roommate bomb. I hope my roommate doesn't catch us. So I'm supposed to be turned on by the possibility of being caught in some illicit act. Is this some kind of performance art piece I didn't sign up for? But the dick's in charge at this point, right? So we move to the bedroom, the going down commences, and bam, a guy appears. Jacked, tatted, wearing a cast. Why a cast? Staring at me like I'm some lab rat. And in my panic I ask, can I help you? Can I help you? What the hell am I? A concierge at the orgiastic hotel. He's all, are we gonna do this? Or what? Do what? Sacrifice a virgin to the gods of awkwardness? I try to back out, but he's all, you're either or you're out. Like I'm auditioning for goddamn Ocean's 11 of sexual deviancy, and I'm out. I practically waddle out the door with my pants half on, clutching my JanSport backpack like it's a goddamn life raft. And then just to add insult to injury, my mom calls to check on my audition, and I lie again. because apparently humiliation and self-loathing are the only things I'm truly good at. So yeah, that's my dating life. A goddamn circus of bad decisions and questionable roommates. Thanks, dating apps. You really know how to make a guy feel like a champion.
Oh, Delta, you miserable sack of seriously, Biscoff cookies. Yeah, all right, they're decent. I'll give you that. Sugary little crack wafers that mask the despair of modern air travel. Fine, but 20,000 miles gone. Vanish into the digital ether like my goddamn youth. And you got some miserable broad on the phone telling me, oh, we don't do complaints anymore. What the fuck does that even mean? You can't complain anymore. Is this North Korea now? You just bend over and take it like a good little consumer sheep. Email the complaint division, might get back to you in 6 months. 6 months. I'll be dead from a heart attack induced by your horrific customer service by then. And then another one, smug as hell. Oh, those miles are from 2010. We didn't start keeping track until 2011, so you're telling me you were just handing out free sut for a year and nobody noticed? What kind of Mickey Mouse operation are you running? Sorry, she says with that fake hollow sorry that drips with condescension like she's apologizing for my existence and I lost it. I admit it, I told her I hope she died in a fire. Yeah, I said it, sue me, but come on, what else are you supposed to say to these people? I didn't wish her a slow, agonizing death. I just suggested a slightly warmer afterlife. Maybe a minor case of spontaneous combustion, just enough to singe her eyebrows and make her realize the error of her ways. Treatable fire, folks, treatable. I'm not a monster. No, I'm just a guy who wants his goddamn airline miles back, but of course that's too much to ask for in this dystopian hellscape of late-stage capitalism. So thanks, Delta, for reminding me why I hate everything. You're the goddamn best at being the absolute worst, and you know what? Your Biscoff cookies taste like ashes now. You know what grinds my gears? Fucking Delta. That's what... Oh yeah, they got the Biscoff, the goddamn crack cookie of the skies, okay? It's versatile. You can dunk it. You can eat it straight. It's like the biscotti's trashy cousin, all right? Biscotti thinks it's so fancy because it's studied abroad, right? Oh, look at me. I spent 2 summers in Prague nibbling on despair. But Delta, those cheap bastards, they swiped 20,000 miles, hard-earned miles from me. I called, right? And this woman, Sarah, with an AY, because of course the most insincere bitches spell it with an AY, tells me, oh, we don't do complaints anymore. What? You don't do complaints? It's like saying the DMV doesn't do lines. She says I can email, but it'll take 6 months. 6 months to tell me I'm getting screwed. That's like telling a guy he's got crabs, but he has to wait half a year to scratch them. Then she basically tells me my mother's a... Well, let's just say she wasn't complimenting her parenting skills, okay? I'm paraphrasing, of course, because I learned in therapy that I can say whatever I feel. I can tell my girlfriend she belongs in a padded cell as long as I preface it with I feel like it's all good. Anyway, I get transferred to this other lady, a real piece of work, who tells me my miles are from 2, and they didn't start keeping track until 20. Direct quote, folks. So basically, I'm being told I'm too stupid to understand their elaborate scam, right? I told her she was condescending, and you know what she said? She goes, who am I? Debbie, who am I? Lady, you're the reason they need to put warning labels on staplers. So yeah, I told her I hope she died in a fire, okay? I'm not proud of it, but I'm being honest. I didn't say kill yourself in a fire, just that I hoped it happened. Maybe a treatable form of cancer, a little karmic payback, you know? Nothing too extreme. But if she does get cancer, I hope her insurance lapses in 2010. That's all I'm saying, all right? Delta, you want to treat your customers like garbage? Enjoy the sound of 1,000 middle-aged men screaming into the void, because that's your business model now, you soulless sacks of lukewarm coffee. Oh, social media, you festering pit of virtue signaling and keyboard courage. Seriously, who the hell are these people? I swear, once a year I gotta dive headfirst into the comment section just to remind myself how spectacularly stupid the average human being is. It's like my own personal idiot. Check, my goddamn Groundhog Day of dumbassery. It's not that I want to, mind you, it's just irresistible, like popping a gigantic pus-filled zit. Disgusting, but you just can't look away. Speaking of disgusting, remember that little kid, what was it, 2 years old? Got chomped by an alligator at Disney World. Tragic, right? Yeah, Comedy Central's lawyers are sweating bullets hoping I say it's tragic, so fine, it's tragic, but don't act like you weren't thinking it. Disney's already got enough nightmare fuel for a lifetime, now they're serving up appetizers. Anyway, a couple weeks go by, right, and that comedian brain starts churning, and I'm thinking, all right, it's go time to wrestle with this goddamn alligator of a topic. So I get on stage at the Cellar and I crack a joke. I said something like, I'm not saying I'm a gun nut, but if that kid was packing heat, he'd still be here. Now, it wasn't my best work, I'll admit that, but it was timely. This lady in the front row, face like she's sucking on a lemon, just goes, no, who the hell are you to tell me what I can joke about? That's like waving a red flag in front of a bull that's been mainlining Red Bull. You just guaranteed I'm gonna write this joke all the way to hell. She's lecturing me like I'm supposed to be some paragon of sensitivity.
Lady, did you even see the kid's funeral on TV? No, because baby funerals aren't televised unless I get my pilot picked up. Tiny caskets, big ratings coming this fall to MTV. So I said to her, all innocent like, well, if you did see it, you'd see the mom come out, tears streaming, and say, see you later, alligator. The woman just stormed out. Husband stayed, probably thinking I'd nailed it. You know how it is. And then bam, the comedy seller forwards me an email, 11 exclamation points. I counted and it's a doozy. It starts with, okay, you want blunt, I'll be blunt. You know it's about to get real when they start with the blunt talk, like they're about to perform open heart surgery with a rusty spoon. She says I'm a disgusting person because I disrespected a 2-year-old child who was murdered by the alligator at Disney. Murder? Lady, you think the alligator's getting paid for this? You think he's calling up his alligator mob boss saying, job's done, boss, where's my swamp cabbage? Then she says she's never been so offended and repulsed by someone in her life. I am honored. And then this little gem, she left immediately but stopped to tell the staff why. And they followed her to make sure her drinks were being paid for. Those Coronas weren't going to drink themselves, Sarah. Get your outrage on your own dime. And the kick, apparently the comedian before me was doing Holocaust jokes, and she didn't bat an eye. So I'm the bad guy for a see you later alligator pun. A goddamn pun. She even calls me a pathetic excuse for a human, saying I don't deserve to breathe the same air as the dead kid's family. All right, little dramatic much. And then she ends it with, he can go fly a kite. Fly a kite. Seriously, after all that righteous indignation, you're telling me to engage in a pleasant recreational activity? That's the threat? I am terrified. This woman needs a Xanax and a one-way ticket to Cancun.
The owner of the cellar, bless his heart, emailed her offering to comp her and her husband a night out. I hope they take him up on it, and I really hope they book me for the show so I can thank her personally from the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Comedy Cell. And now get ready for the headliner, Sam. See you later, Morel. That's right, I'm owning it. If this is what it takes to get under your skin, then prepare for a full-blown alligator-infested nightmare. I'm never going to apologize for being me. If you're that sensitive, go watch Disney movies. Oh, wait, maybe not a good idea. Oh, Jesus Christ, another goddamn certified anything walking around like there's some kind of goddamn expert, certified piece of, what the hell does that even mean? Did you go to night school for being a tool? You go to the DMV and get a certified douchebag license renewed every year? See, this is what pisses me off about this whole bullshit society. Everyone's got to have a goddamn certification for everything. You can't even take a goddamn shit without some expert telling you how to wipe your ass correctly. Meanwhile, the planet's burning, nobody can afford a goddamn house, and we're all just staring at our phones like a bunch of goddamn zombies. And then these chicks are always worried about getting cheated on. Did a lot of women come up to you? Like that's the problem? Maybe the problem is you, lady. Maybe your personality is about as appealing as a goddamn root canal. And this whole AI thing, robots, who the hell wants that garbage? Give me the emotion, the anger, the fire, even if it's bipolar, at least it's real. Unlike this Silicon Valley garbage where they're pretending that AI can ever replace a human experience. Seriously, you think a damn robot can understand real human connection? It's like these tech bros are selling us a digital soul, a cheap imitation of what makes us human, and we are lapping it up like the morons we are. We're doomed, I tell you, doomed! And now that I think about it, I should make a certified expert to teach you all how to be human again. I bet I'd sell more than you load brokering logistics types, because apparently knowing how to live is a harder commodity than moving goddamn freight these days. I gotta tell you, I'm just fucking thrilled to be here tonight. Thrilled! You know what I was doing before this? Trying to figure out why my goddamn smart TV thinks it's smarter than me. Seriously, I tell it to turn on Netflix. It wants to update the firmware, then ask me if I want to sign up for Peacock. Peacock? Who the hell even uses Peacock? It's like they're actively trying to make me smash the thing with a baseball bat. And that's when I started thinking, you know, this whole smart thing is just a scam. We're surrounded by all these gadgets, all these apps, all these connections. But what's it really doing for us? Nothing. Makes us stupider, lazier, and more connected to a bunch of goddamn screens than to each other. We're walking around with these phones glued to our hands, looking down at the tiny little boxes, missing the world happening right in front of our faces, right? And social media, don't even get me started. It's just a giant competition to see who can pretend to be the happiest, richest, and most enlightened. Meanwhile, everybody's fucking miserable. Miserable. They're curating their lives like they're museum exhibits. And for what? For likes? For followers? To impress a bunch of people they wouldn't even piss on if they were on fire? It's pathetic. And the worst part is, we all know it's bullshit, but we keep doing it anyway. We're all complicit in this charade. But that is the thing. It's that constant need for validation, that fear of missing out that drives all this insanity. People are desperate to feel special, to feel important, to feel like they matter. So they fill their lives with all this crap, this noise, this distraction, hoping it'll fill the void inside. But it doesn't. It just makes the void bigger. Bigger, I tell you. And then you look at the news, and it's just a constant stream of bad shit. Wars, pandemics, political nonsense. And you wonder, what the hell is even the point of all this? I mean, are we just doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over again? Are we just going to keep chasing after the same shiny objects while the world burns around us? Are we all going to end up as lonely, disconnected zombies plugged into our devices and feeding our brains with digital garbage? It's enough to make you want to say, fuck it, and move to a cabin in the woods and never talk to another human being again, right? But then who would I yell at about all this crap? So fuck it, I'm staying, I'm going to keep talking, and if you don't like it, you can kiss my cynical technology-loathing ass.